This is what every NFL team would get for Halloween if they trick-or-treated. Just for clarification, Twix represents good, M&M's recommends mid, and Apple recommends bad. Let's get into the video. Trick-or-treat. I'm going to give you a Twix because you're really close to a perfect roster. Trick-or-treat. You guys look good, but you haven't proven much. Caleb is slightly putting the pieces together, so I'll still give you these M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. I would never expect that the Sam Darnold-led Minnesota Vikings would probably win the Super Bowl. Here's your Twix. Trick-or-treat. You guys also look very good. You just need a secondary. Twix. Trick-or-treat. It's hard not to give a Twix to a team that scored 50-plus points yesterday. Twix. Trick-or-treat. It's hard to give a team more than M&Ms when you're on a 4-game losing streak. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Kirk Cousins is low-key balling. You guys have one of the best offenses in the league right now. Twix. Trick-or-treat. Don't get excited, Carolina. Andy Dalton's not doing that much for you. Apple. Trick-or-treat. You guys might be worse than the Panthers. Apple. Trick-or-treat. Once you get Malik Neighbors back, you should be fine. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Jane Daniels is probably winning Rookie of the Year. Twix. Trick-or-treat. Your secondary is so bad, I can't give you anything better than M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. You guys have one of the best rosters in the league, and you're still 3-3. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. You guys been injured a lot, so you haven't really proved anything, so M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. There's a lot of teams better than you, and there's a lot of teams worse than you. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. We're basically the exact same thing as the Seahawks. I wonder how that matchup will go. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Drake May looks good, but you're getting an apple. Trick-or-treat. You guys have a great defense, but a terrible offense. And now that you got Devontae Adams as of 4 hours ago, you get M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Some teams have a head coach that knows how to deal with a quarterback's injury, and some don't. You don't. You get an apple. Trick-or-treat. This is the most mediocre you guys looked in a while. Hopefully the addition of Amari Cooper helps you guys. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Starting Joe Flacco is a nice move. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Bill Levis is not that guy. Apple. Trick-or-treat. You guys have a pretty good chance of making the AFC Championship. Twix. Trick-or-treat. You paid him so much money. Apple. Trick-or-treat. You are 4 whistles away from being 1-4. Apple. Trick-or-treat. You guys are basically the Jets, but with a worse offense. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. Trading away Devontae Adams doesn't help your season at all. Apple. Trick-or-treat. Wow, you guys really needed Jim Harbaugh. I'll give you respected M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. You guys have a really, really good defense, but a terrible offense. You're basically the Jets. M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. You guys have had a rough first 2 weeks of the season, I'll give you that, but you've really turned it around. Twix. Trick-or-treat. Great offense, but horrendous defense. You get M&Ms. Trick-or-treat. You get nothing. Leave my house before I call the cops.